Hello everyone, welcome to the Mercury Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Today I'm going to continue with your same module, that is the procedural programming module, and I'm going to start with the session with the previous class session, that is the event driven programming. In the last class we have discussed about chapter number 21, that is basically a wind up of the 21st chapter, that is the event driven programming. That is the topic of the last class. In the today's class I'm going to continue with this topic, this chapter, and then move to the practical approach, because this is the last chapter of this book, that is your procedural programming concept is over. So going to the practical approach, do the practical approach as much as possible, and then move to the next module either tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so that your concepts are clear, your practical parts are clear. Then only move to the next part, move to the next module, that is the e-commerce, that is the electronic commerce. Alright, so first of all let's begin with the last class session. So in the last class we have covered the topic that is of part of the chapter number 21, that is Linux or more Linux programming, and the topic is event driven programming. This says, having understood the mechanism of signal processing, let us now see how signaling is done by the Linux. That is, till now we have discussed about the mechanism of what is signal, how signal will be processed. So this is the time to remember or to know how this signaling is used by the, or how these signals is used by the Linux. That is based on the libraries to create the event driven GUI program. As you know, in a GUI program, events occur typically when we click on the window, type a character, close the window, and repaint the window, etc. There are so many functions, there are so many criteria that is available, that is used to close the window, that is used to repaint the window, that is used to type a character, etc. So there are so many factors that is available, that is used for the event driven programming. So we have chosen the GTK library, that is your GINS toolkit library, that is used for the event driven programming. So we have discussed what is a GIMP toolkit, how it is used, and how we are using this toolkit for creating the programs that is available in this module. So this is the first program that we have discussed. This is the GTK, that is we are going to use, or we have used the toolkit, that is the GTK dot, or GTK, that is your GIMS toolkit. This is int main, that is the starting of the main. We have discussed about when the pointer is used, that is a pointer variable, that is pointer p, and then there are so many functions, that is a function calling that is available. One is GTK init, then GTK window set title, then GTK widget set size request, then GTK widget show, then GTK main. So these are the various functions that is available for initializing the GIMS toolkit, initializing the signal connect, initializing the request, initializing the widget show. Then there is a GTK main function, and then at last there is a return 0. Why there is a return 0? Because we have used the int main over here. Then when we compile this one, this is the output that is available from this program. Then we have also discussed in detail what is the meaning of this one, what is the meaning of init program, function, what is the meaning of proc function. So there are so many libraries, there are so many functions that is available within the GTK toolkit. This is in the title bar, that is a sample window. This says the GTK library provides a large number of functions, that is GTK has a library that has so many numbers, that has a large number of functions that is available, or that is used, or that makes it very easy for us to create the GUI program. Every window makes GTK is known as the, or every window that is available. So GTK means a toolkit that contains various library functions. So whenever we use the window, or whenever we use the GTK for creating a window, or whenever we use the GTK, that is a toolkit in the window, that is known as the widget. To create a simple window, we have to carry the following steps. That means we have covered that what are the steps available. So the first step is simply uses the init function. Init function means initialization of the function the GTK init function that is available within the GTK library. This function requires the command line argument that is available in the main function. Then next part is your GTK window new function that is available for creating the window, that is a GTK window new function to create a top level window. So one is for initializing, then next one is for creating a top level window by specifying the GTK window top level value. Then GTK widget, then GTK pointer that is known as the P, or that is contained in the P. Then next point says set the title for the window by making a call to the GTK set title. So first of all init, then new for creating a top level, then uses the title function for choosing or for creating the title. Then destroy function or destroy signal that is received whenever we want to close the window. So whenever there is a close button, whenever we click on the close button, the destroy signal is used. And GTK also provides a ready-made function that is available for closing the window, that is GTK main quit function. Alright. So and we have also discussed how to resize the window by using this function, that is set size request function. Then this is the function that is used to display the window on the screen. That is, this is a method that is used to display the window on the screen in the browser window. Then wait for a loop, and then at last there is a GTK main function. So this is a detailed explanation of this program that we have covered in the last class. Like this one. So first of all GTK widget pointer P, then init, then new, then set title, then signal connect, then set size request, then widget show for displaying on the screen, then GTK main function. Then there is a return 0. So this is used for initialization, this is used for creating the top level window, that is a new window. This is used for setting the title, then this is used for connecting the signals, this is used for changing the size of the toolkit, changing the size of the rectangle, ellipse, anything which I want to use. Then this is used for displaying on the screen, and this is the main function. This says how about another program that draws a few shapes in the window. That is, what about the another program, or this is the another program that we also discussed, that is used to draw a few shapes like rectangle, polygon, um, in the program or in the window. We have also covered this one in the last class. So first of all there is a gtk.h, then expose event, then there are various pointer variable that is used. So gtk visit, this is also gtk visit, then there is a widget pointer, then this is the event pointer. So this is the pointer widget, that is widget is a pointer that is used with the gtk widget. Then different pointers are declared, like gtk gc pointer p, then array is declared for 15 values. There are 10 values, but we have declared 15. This is not 5, this is 15. Alright. Then gtk gc new widget window, then draw line, draw rectangle, draw arc. So these are the three functions that is used. First is used for drawing the line, another is used for drawing the rectangle, another is used for drawing the arc. So these are the three functions that is used for drawing the line, rectangle, and the arc. Then this is the polygon, then this is the unref, that is the unreference of the number or the unreference of the window. Then there is a return true, that is ending of the program. Then this is the int main. These are the various variables that is used. One is argc and one is argv. This is also used. Argc and the argv are the macros that is used. Then this is a pointer p. Then init, this is for initialization. Then window new, set title, connect, set size request, show, gtk main. So these are the various functions that is available for creating a new window, for setting the title, for connecting with the signal or signal connecting, for setting the size of the window, then show of the window or showing of the window. Then there is a gtk main function. Then at last there is a return 0. So this says given below is the output of the program. So this is given, that is the output of the program. This is the output. First of all there is a line, then there is a rectangle, then there is a polygon, then there is a arc. This is the explanation of the above diagram that is available, above program that is available, that is similar to the first one, but the only difference is that for destroying function, for using the destroy, we have used the new function that is available, that is gsignal connect. Then one more signal is used, that is the expose event signal, that would send our application immediately to redraw the shapes in our window. So these are the various signals, these are the various criteria that is available in the event-driven programming. And there are various functions also, like gtk draw line for drawing the line, then draw rectangle. These are the functions that is available for drawing the lines. One is line, one is rectangle, one is arc, one is polygon, then etc. Once we are thorough with drawing, we should release the graphics text using the unref function. So this is the last function for release the graphics, that is done by using the gtk grief. Then we also discuss about one more topic, that is where do you go from here, that is what is criteria or how we are using this one. Now let's move to the today's topic, today's view, that is a summary. Only summary is left for this topic, for this chapter. So let's start with the summary. First point says programs can communicate with the Linux operating system using library functions. That is, if there are two programs that can communicate with each other with the Linux operating system, they can connect or they can communicate with the operating system, that is a Linux, using library functions. That is, programs are communicated with the OS with the help of the library functions like stdi.h, conio.h. The next point says the Linux operating system communicate with the program by means of signals. So this says programs communicate with the Linux using library functions, but Linux communicate with the program by means of signals. So first of all there is a program, then there is a library function, then there is a Linux operating system. The next point says the interrupt signal, that is a sig int, that is a signal interrupt, is sent by the kernel to our program when we press the Control C. This is the important point, that is whenever there is a signal interrupt, we have used or we are pressing the key that is a Control C. So first point says how program communicate with the Linux operating system. Second point says how Linux operating system communicate with the program. Third point says what is a signal interrupt that is sent by the kernel to our program, that is done by using the pressing the key that is a Control C. That is the interrupt signal that is available, that is the interrupt or the signal interrupt. Then the next point says term signal term, that is the sig term is sent to the program when we use the hit command. So whenever we use the hit command, there is a new function that is used, that is the sig term. Then next point says a process cannot handle on an uncatchable signal. That is, a process cannot handle if there is a requirement or there is a chances of the uncatchable signal, that is the signals are not in hands of the humans. So at that time the process cannot handle very easily. Next point says the sig kill variation of the kill represents an uncatchable sig kill that terminates a process. So whenever there is a requirement for termination of the process, reaping of the process, we have to use the sig kill command that is used to terminate the signal. Then the next point says G part, that is this one. A process can block a signal or a set of signals using the sig proc mask function. So we can or the process can block a signals. So there is a capability for blocking the signals from the point of view of the process, that is done by using the sig proc mask function. This is the most important point. Then the next point says blocked signals are delivered to the process when the signals are unblocked. That is, the block signals are only delivered to the processes or the process when the signal are unblocked. When the signals are unblocked, then and only then the blocking signals are delivered or the block signals are delivered. Then the next point says a sig stop signal is generated whenever we press the Control Z. So when we press the Control Z, that is a command for the undo in normal terms, but in C language, in Linux programming, whenever we press the Control Z, that means the signal is regenerated or the signal is generated. Which signal? That is a sig stop, that is a signal stop signal is generated. Then next point says a sig stop signal is uncatchable signal. This is the uncatchable signal that is available within the C programming language. Then the next point says a suspended process can be resumed using the FG command. So whenever we suspend the process or whenever we want to suspend the process, that can be resumed, that can be reactivated using the FG command. So this FG command is used for reactivating the suspended process. Then the next point says a process receives the sig count signal when it resumes the execution. So whenever there is a method or whenever there is a position for receiving the or for getting the sig count signal whenever it resumes the execution. So that means continuation of the signal, that is continue means the flow of the signal is continuing whenever the sig count signal is used. And then the next point says, last point says, in GTK, that is the JIS toolkit, the G-signal connect function can be used to connect a function with an event. So whenever we want to connect the function with an event, that can be done by using the G-signal connect. So this is the function that is used to connect a function with the event or with an event. These are the various points that is available that is used within the Linux programming. So first of all, the process communicate with each other. Then the Linux communicate with the program. Then interrupt signal, that is a sig interrupt, sig termination. Then process cannot handle the uncatchable signal. Then sig kill. Then sig proc mask function. Then sig stop function, that is a signal stop by pressing the Control Z. Then sig stop is an uncatchable signal sig continue, that is a signal that whenever we use the whenever it resumes the execution, and the fg command for the resuming the or suspended process can be, or for resuming the suspended process. Then jsignal connect function can be used to connect a function with an event. So these are the various functions that is used whenever we use the sig continue, sig stop, and the sig termination signal. So this is winding up of the module as well as this chapter, that is chapter number 21. Only the left part is that the practical approach that we are doing right now in detail. What is a function, pointers, how to use a pointer, what is the shortcut key for using the pointers. Only focus on the practical part for 1 or 2 days or 2 or 3 days, then move to the next module of this session in this semester, that is e-commerce, that is electronic commerce. The full name of the book is Business Skills for Electronic Commerce. That is, what are the business skills that is available for commerce, means buying and selling of goods. So this is from the management point of view, that is what is a business, what are the tools available. So I'm not getting deep into this topic right now because we are going to start the practical approach right now. So these are the various questions that is available, that is true or false. Then these are the answer based questions that is used, that is first of all how to register a signal or not, what happens when we register a handle for a signal. This is the program based questions. Then this is the precedence table that is available, that is part of the appendix. Yeah, this is most important. This is the description, this is the operator, this is the associativity. What is the description? First of all, there is a function expression that is available within the parenthesis, that is going from left to the right. Then array expression, this is the square bracket, then this is going from left to the right. Then structure operator, this is the structure operator that is used, that is left to right. This is also structure operator. One is used for accessing the elements, one is used for fetching the content, right? They are also going from left to right. Either we can use arrow, either we can use dot. Then unary minus, this is the minus operator that goes from right to the left. Then increment decrement, that is plus plus, minus minus. Then ones complement, then negation, address of operator, value at address operator or value of address operator. Then typecast, size in bytes, that is that is done by using the size of operator. Then there is a typecast operator, that is a type operator that also goes from right to left. Then size of operator, this is the multiplication, division, modulus. This is the important one, modulus, that gives the remainder. For example, 4 modulus 2. 2 is divided, 4 is divided by 2, so the remainder always comes 0. So the modulus operator gives the output as a 0 whenever we divide the 4 by 2. So in simple terms, it gives the remainder, whatever the remainder is available. This is addition, this is a subtraction. Then this is a left shift operator that also goes from left to right. Then there is a right shift operator whenever we go going from left to the right. This is the left shift, this is the right shift. Then this is the less than or equals to. This is greater than or equals to. This is equals to, that is a double equals to. Then there is an exclamation mark, that is not equals to. This is also a function that is available that goes from left to right. Then this is a bitwise AND operator. As I told you, whenever we use the bitwise AND, there is a single ampersand that is available, and that goes from left to right. Then again, bitwise exclusive OR operator, that is a XOR operator, that is used by using the caret sign, that also goes from left to right. In the same way, this is the inclusive OR, that is a pipe signal is used. Then this is the logical AND, this is the logical OR, then this is the conditional operator, that is from right to left. Then these are the various assignment operator. Either we can use the simple equals to, either we can use the multiplication equals to, that is if I use the multiplication equals to, that is equality checked but with the use of the multiplication, that is the content, that is the variable content is first of all multiply and then check the equality with the another variable. In the same way, divide equals to, percentage equals to, plus equals to, minus equals to, and bitwise and percent equals to, caret equals to, that is also a bitwise exclusive OR, then a bitwise exclusive OR with an inclusive OR, sorry, with a different signal, then conditional operator, then this is a less than, greater than, equals to. This is the most important, that is a comma operator. Now this is the most important part. First of all, there is a first part, that is a different operators is used. Now these are the various standard library function that is available. These are the various functions that is available within the C language. Now let's see in detail. First of all, standard library function: arithmetic, data conversion, character classification, searching and sorting functions, input output functions, file handling functions, directory control function, buffer manipulation, and so on. Let us alone discussing each standard library function in detail. That is, let us now explain each library function in detail. Even a complete list of these functions would occupy scores of pages. That is, if there are lakhs of functions that is available in one library function, that would take at least that would take more space or a more number of spaces. However, this book would be incomplete if this has nothing to say about standard library functions. So I've tried to reach a compromise and give a list of library functions that are most properly used, so that we know what is used or what we are using as a manual way. That is, there are lots of lakhs of functions that is available, that is standard library functions, but in this book we are choosing that function that is commonly used or that is generally used in the library, or that is generally used in the C programming language. An excellent book dedicated totally to the standard library function is the Weight Group Turbo C Bible. So this is Turbo C Bible that is written by the Navjyoti Barkrati or Barkakti, that contains the various standard library functions. Following is the list of the standard library function that is available. What is the list that is available over here? So these are the various functions. So now let's discuss in detail what are the various functions available. First of all, there is the arithmetic function, data conversion function, and so on. So let's start with the various functions. And all these functions are available in the standard library functions. One is AABS, that returns the absolute value of an integer. Then cos, that is used to finding the cos value of the in a trigonometry. You know what is trigonometry and how to find the sine value, cos value, tan value. So this is the function that is used to calculate the cosine value. Then cos h, that is used to calculate the hyperbolic cosine. In the same way, exponent, for using the exponent, that is whenever we want to put anything in the path, that is become the exponent, that is exp is used. Then fabs for finding the absolute values. Then floor, that is used to find the integer less than or equals to an argument. Then floating point number, a hypotenuse of the right angle. Then log for calculating the natural logarithm. Then log 10 for calculating the base 10 logarithm. Then mod f for breaking down the argument into integer and fractional part. Then next one is a par function, that is pwd. This is the most important function that is used to calculate a value that is raised to a par. So whenever we want to calculate the value that is raised to a power, then we have to use the power function, that is a PW function. That means calculating the power of a value. Then this is also used in the day-to-day scenario. So you have to note down these one. Whatever I said, this is important, this means this is important. So please tick it out or write down in a separate page so that you remember whenever there is an assignment procedure, you would or you will remember, yeah, this is the important function, this is the important part that is available whenever we use the arithmetic or the standard library functions. In above of these, there is no function that is available in standard library function, so that cannot work inside the C programming language. So why these functions or why these various functions are running in simple way or run in simple way so that it is available in the C language? What is the procedure? Because these functions have already defined in the standard library functions. These are the standard library functions that has already been predefined. We have to simply pick up and use them. But if I want that I have to use the sin x for finding the sine or cosine, no, there is no method. These are the predefined. We have to follow each and every one whenever we want to calculate the cos, sine. These are the functions available, ready-made functions, right? So tick it out. Whatever I said, this is important, this is important, this is also important. Finding the absolute value, this is also important, this is also important. Then arithmetic functions are over. Now the next part is data conversion function. That is, what are the functions that is used to convert the data. Data conversion means converting the data from one part to another part. One part to another part means from string to int, int to string, int to float, float to string. That means any type is converted from another type. So this means data conversion means only converting the data type from one part to another part. That is from one function to another function. So this is ATOF, that convert the string to the float. Then ATOI, string to the integer. This means this or TO means the string, and the F means the float, and the int. This is the L, that is the long. Then ECVNT, that is the next part, that is a convert or double to the string. In the same way, FCVT also double to the string. Then GCVT also converts a double into the string. Then ITOA, that is int into the string. So these are the various functions that is available for the data conversion. This is most important, that is ATOI. This is also most important, right? And then this is also the main function. So till now we have discussed about the arithmetic functions and the data conversion functions. Now the next part is character classification functions. That is the next part. That is how to classify the character. That is the character classification functions. First one is alnum, that is check for the alphanumeric character. That is checking for the character, that if the characters is available, alphanumeric characters is available or not. Then it is digit, that is check for the decimal digit. Then is lower, this is the important part. These three parts are for the decimal number, that is the alphanumeric, alphabetic, and the decimal digit. Then is lower, that is also used for the or checking for the lowercase character, that is test for the lowercase character. Then is space, that is also test for the white space character. So one is lower, one is space, one is upper. Lower means test for the lowercase character, upper means test for the uppercase, and the digit means, or the X digit means test for the alpha or test for the hexadecimal digit. Then two lower, two upper. So these are also the function that is available for the lower case and the upper case. Then the next one is string manipulation function. So these are also the function that is available, that is the string manipulation functions. So what are the function that is available in the string, or what is the function that is available for the converting the string? So the first function is strcat. That means the string concatenate. That means concatenate means combine. So the explanation says it appends one string into the another. Appending means merging the string from the bottom. That is merging the string from the bottom. That is appending the string one after the another. Then strchr, that finds first occurrence of a given string character in a string. So these are the functions. Each and every function is most important function from this one. I have already discussed in the chapter of the string. That is what are the functions that is available in this one. I am repeating again. First of all, strcat. That means cat means concatenate. Concatenate means combined. Combined means appending. Appending means writing the string after the string is over, or at the end of the string. This is appends one string into the another. Then strchr, that is finding the occurrence of the given string or the given character in a string. Then strcmp, that is used for comparing the two strings. If the strings are equal, there is another operation. If the strings are not equal, there is another operation. Then strdup, that is used for duplicates of string. Then stricmp, that compare two strings with regard to the case. That is identical to the cmpi, that compare without regard to the case, but this is compare with regard to the case. So one is strcmp, strcmpi. One is also stricmp. So first of all, uses the cmpi or either uses the stricmp. Then next is your strlen, for finding the length of the string. So if there are 5 characters in a string, so the output is 5. So strlen is used for finding the characters in a string. Then strlwr, that converts a string into the lower case. Then all these functions are very important. Len function is very important. Then strlwr, that is converts a string into the lower case. Then strncat, that appends a portion of the string into the another. Then strncmp, that compares a portion of one string with the portion of another string. So strncntcat, what is the difference between this one and what is the difference between this one? This appends one string into the another. This function appends a portion of one string into the another. That means only a portion is rectified or the portion is added up. That is done by the append function. Then strncmp, that is compare the string or that compares the position of one string with the portion of another string. Then strncpy, for copies a given number of characters of one string to the another string. That is also simple strcpy copies the whole string into the another string. But whenever we use the n means the number that is specifies. So it copies a given number of characters that we specify with the help of the n, that compares copies a given number of characters, or copy a given number of characters of one string into the another string. For example, we specify as a 2, so only 2 strings are copied with another string. In the same way, strnicmp, that compares 2 strings but with regard to the position. Then strrchr, that finds the last occurrence of a given character in a string. That is used to finding the occurrence, but at the last occurrence that is available in the string. Then next part is reversing a string, that is strrev, that is for reversing a string. Then str set, that set all characters in a string to a given character. Then str that finds the first occurrence of a given string in another string. So whenever there is a requirement for finding the string in another string, first occurrence that is done by the str, that means string within the string. But mandatory condition is that it is a group of characters, not occurrence of a character, it is a group of characters. Then the next part is strupr, that is that means it converts the string into the uppercase, that is a string upper. So these are the various functions that is available whenever we write the code, whenever we make the quotation marks. Now the next part is searching and sorting functions. So these are the string functions, that is most important function that is available in the C language, and the important functions are strcat, strcmp, strlen. Bas. That's all. These are the three functions that is very important. One is strcat, len, and the cmp. These are the three functions. Now first of all, let's take a break and then come back from the break and then move to the practical approach right now, that is searching and sorting the functions, or how, or what are the functions that is available, what are the predefined functions that is available whenever we search and sort the functions, or search and sort the various operations, right? So let's stop over here only. Let's take a break, then move to the practical approach. After the break, continuation of the last class topic, that is how to use the operator within the function. Okay, so let's take a break first of all. So now let's start with the practical approach, that is how to run the C programming, or how to run the programs. In the last class we have discussed about how to run the program, that is a C program, that is how to use the assignment operator within the function. Now again going to the same program, that is how to use the addition and the subtraction operator within the program. That is the next part. So let's start with the program. So first of all, hash include stdir.h, then hash include conio.h, then one more header file, because we are doing the operations, we are using the plus minus addition subtraction, so we are also including, or we have to include the one more file, that is a hash include math.h. Again there is the same concept, there is a void main, then there are multiple functions that is used, that is input, that is and next function is sqr. Again the argument is, for example, int. Then there are one more variable declared, that is a x. Then there is a clr, scr for clearing the screen. So these are the variable declarations. Now uses the plus and minus over here. So first of all, hello, yeah, tell me. Hello, yeah, are you able to hear me? You are awesome. Yeah. in the last class we have discussed the assignment operator within the function, right? That is equals to sign. In the today's class, this program is how to use the addition operation, addition operator, that is a plus minus, how to use the addition and the subtraction operators within the program or within the function. Okay, so this is a program that is used to perform addition and subtraction within the function. Then I have to use, that is x equals to sqr bracket open, that is 1 minus input, that is x, then plus, then 1, then bracket close. This is the plus and the minus, both are used, addition and the subtraction both are used in one line. Then simply printf, that is the square of a number, that is square equals to percentage d, then there is a x. Then there is a closing of the void main, but one thing is left, that is the get ch. Now define the function, that is int k, then simply uses the printf, enter value of x, then simply scanf within the memory, that is ampersand k, right? Then simply return the k over here. Then uses one more function, that is sqr, that is this function. One is the input we have declared, one is the sqr that is used, that is the sqr int m, then there is a return, that is a par m comma 2. Then there is a closing curly braces. Now if I compile this code, if I execute this code, enter the value of x, for example we entered this one 10, the square is 64, that is the square that is given, that is the operation after operating the value, the output is 64. Now let's see how this value will come, right? So first of all we have used the stdi.h, conio.h, math.h. Why we are using math.h? Because this is the header file that contains various math functions, math operation functions like addition, subtraction, various functions of the math operations. Then there is a void main. If we are using the int main, so there the mandatory condition is that we have to use the return 0. So we have used the void main over here. Then there is a curly braces, then there is a int input int, that is input is a function, name of the function, and the return type is int, and the prototype that is used is also int. So this is int input int, right? Then int sqr int. So one function name is input and the next function name is sqr, and the argument that is used is also int. Then there is a x, that is a variable declaration, that is a x. Then there is a CLR, SCR for clearing the screen. So these are the three functions. First of all, one is input, then SQR, then x, then there is a CLR, SCR, then uses the x equals to SQR. So this is the function that is used. Then there is a 1 minus input x plus 1. So this is the input function that is used. There is a x, that means the argument that is used is the x, and then there is a plus 1. That means this function is used first of all, that is this function is used, right? Then 1 minus this function, that is whatever the output of this one, that is deducted from 1 and then adding the 1, right? Then finding the square, that is finding the square root of, or finding the square function, uses the square function, that is par m2, by obtaining this one. Then there is a printf, printing the value of x. That means these two functions are also used over here, and the minus 1 and the plus 1 is also used over here. Then there is the input. This is the definition of the function. This is the input, this is the input. Then there is a int, this is the int. Then there is a k. That means the variable declare is of integer, that is of k. That is k is the name of the variable. Then there is a printf. This is the printf. Then enter the value of x. This is written over here. Enter the value of x. Then store the value of x in the k, that is ampersand k. Then there is a return k. That means returning of the value, that is a k. So this is input, and then there is a return k. That means simply getting the value and simply returning the value, that is the input. So this is input, whatever the input that is given, that is, for example, I have given the input as 10. So this is 1 minus 10, that is minus 9 plus 1, that is your minus 8. Then uses the SQR function int m. This is also a argument, this is also a variable that is used. Now return or finding the value, that is power, that is a power m comma 2. That is m is the name of the variable that is used, and then that is given the square root by obtaining the power, that is by 2. That means getting the power function m comma 2. What is the m? That is given by the user. So here it is given as a 10. It is given as a 10. Here it is the square of the this one, that is the minus 9. Then minus 9 2, that is the 4, and the square root of, or square of 4 is 64. That's why the output come is 64. So here the input given is, I have given the input as a 10. So 1 minus 10 is minus 9. Minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8, and the square of the 8 is 64. So 8 into 8 is 64. This is par. That means par the value, given the value, and squaring the value. That means square the value, that is 8 par 2, that is your 64. That's why the output is 64. Now if I again compile this one, and if I given the value of x as a 5, the square is 9. Why square is 9? Let's see. This is 1 minus 5, that is minus 4. Minus 4 plus 3, sorry, minus 4 plus 1, that is 3. The square of 3 is, that is 3 part 2, that is the square of 3 is 9. That's why the output coming as a 9. This is the usage of the addition and the subtraction at one go. This is the usage of the addition, and this is usage of the subtraction. Right. Now tell me, this program is clear to each and everyone? Hello? Hello? Yeah. This program is clear to you? You are Joseph. Okay. What about Olesam? Yeah, Olesam, this program is clear to you? Hello. Yeah. Hello, Olesam, this program is clear to you? Yeah, Olesam, tell me. Okay, okay. Now, let's move to the next program. Now, let's move to the some string program or union program so that your concepts are clear right now because we have covered some string functions, right? So let's start with the one string function. So this is the program for using the strdup function. So this is the program. So this is a program that is how to use the strdup function that is available. So first of all, there is again the same, the hash include stdi.h, then hash include conio.h, then hash include then this is math.h. Sorry, there is no math because this is a string function, so this is string.h. Then there is a void main. Then there is a function that is the array that is used, that is of char, that is text1, that is 20, text2, that is also 20, or we have used the pointer as a text2 so that it will be used in a pointer variable as a pointer variable, right? Then there is a clear screen. Now simply uses the printf. That is enter the text, then uses the gets for getting the text1, right? Then uses the text2, that is used as a strdup text1, that is duplicate of the string, then simply printf the both the strings, that is original string and the duplicate string. Then there is a slash n, that is text 1 comma text 2. Then there is a get ch for printing the output. Now if I compile this code, there is a success. If I execute this code, enter the text. Suppose we have entered hello. The original string is also hello, the duplicate string is also hello. How it is done? By using the strdup function. Suppose I remove this one. Now if I compile this one, there is one error. Cannot convert char pointer text into the string. That is char pointer, that is a char pointer into the char. So we have to use the one as a pointer variable. Why we are using? So that the address of this one, address of one text will be converted, or address of one text will be going into the another text. That is the text2 is the pointer variable that stores the address of the text1. Okay, so first of all I'm repeating the program. This is the program, that is how to, or that is usage of the strdup function. So the string will be duplicated, that is a string dup. That is a program to duplicate a string using the strdup function. There are three header files that is used. One is stdio.h, conio.h and the string.h. There is a void main. Then there are two variable arrays that are declared. One is text1, that is 20. One is a pointer variable, that is a text2. Then there is a clear screen, that is clr scr. Then printf, enter the text, that is entering the text, that is a printf statement. Then uses the gets text1, that is storing the text1 into the memory, that is a get text1. Then there is a text2 equals to strdup text1, that is a text1 is duplicated into the text2, that is duplicate the text1 and store the duplicate value of the text1 into the text2. Then simply printf original string, that is a text1, as well as the duplicate string, that is a text2. The output will be printed in this form, that is this one, right? Now if I again compile this one, if I set, because I have given the length as a 20, so we have given the 20 value. So the output is the original string is also, this is the new module, and the duplicate string is also, this is the new module. Alright, so this is the way how we are using the strdup function. Now this program is clear to each and everyone. Yeah, this program is clear to each and everyone. Hello, yeah, this program is clear or not? Okay, now let's move to the next program. That is how to use the str upper function. Yes, yeah, tell me. Yeah, hello, yeah, tell me. Pardon? Yeah, this is a declaring the variable. This is a pointer variable. What is a pointer? That stores the address of another variable. So in this case I have to copy the text2 or text1 into the text2, so we can refer the address variable. So we have to declare the pointer variable whenever we have to copy the content of one variable into the another variable. So this is a pointer variable. Star means a pointer. Alright, so let's move to the next function, that is the str upper or str lower function, or str function. That is there are two strings within another string, right? So this is the usage of the str function. First of all, there is a hash include stdio.h then hash include conio.h, then hash include string.h. Then there is a void main, then declaring the variables as an array, that is line 1, line 2, for example 30, line 2, that is also 30, line or simply uses the pointer, that is chp, then uses the clr, scr, then uses the puts for printing on the screen, that is puts enter line 1, then gets line 1, then puts enter line 2, then gets line 2, then uses the chp, that is equals to str, then line 1 comma line 2. So these are the two lines that is available. Now that means occurrence or finding the occurrence of the string within the first string, occurrence of the second string within the first string. Now uses the condition, that is check the condition if chp, then simply printf that is strings is present in the given string, that is percentage %s string is present in given string. Otherwise, if it is not the case, that is the else case, string is not present in given string. And there is a line 1 and there is a line 2. Line 1 and line 2, or both is given as a line 2 because we have used the line 2. Yeah. Then at last there is a get ch, then uses this one for closing the void main function. Now if I compile this code, there are three errors. Unknown processor directive, that is hash include, the spelling of the hash include is wrong, that is here. Right. Now if I compile this code, there is no error. If I execute this code, enter line 1, suppose I have entered line as a India is my country, for example. Enter line 2, that is whatever the word I have to find, that is India. India string is present in given string. This is wrong, I think. Yeah, India string is given in present string or in given string. Again, if I compile this one, suppose I wrote I love teaching and I have to find the word love. This love string is present in the given string. Now if I compile this one and if I given the string as a for example this is my new class, and the given string is love, for example. This says love string is not available or present in a given string. That means how to find out the string within the string by using the str function, and uses the uh, condition by uses the if. Now let's see what is the usage of the program, how the program will be executed. So first of all, there are three header files, that is stdi.h, conio.h, and the string.h. Then there is a void main. Then there are variable declaration, that is of array, that is line 1 30, line 2 30. That is line 1 is also the array variable that contains 30 characters. Line 2 also contains array that contains 30 characters, and chp is the pointer variable. Then there is a clr scr for clearing the screen. Then there is a puts that is used for printing on the screen, that is like a printf, that is puts enter text 1 or enter line 1. Then gets like a scanf, that is gets line 1, that is storing in the memory. Then puts enter line 2, then gets line 2. So these are the four lines that is available. First of all, enter the line 1, then gets, then enter the line 2, then gets line 2. Then uses the chp as a variable for finding or for storing the value of, or for finding that string into another string, that is chp equals to str. What is the meaning of str? That is finding the string within the another string, that is the str. Then there is a printf, that is string is present in the given string, that is if chp. Check the condition. If chp means if chp is available, that is some output is given in the chp. If the string is available, then simply printf string is available in the given string or present in the given string. Otherwise, if chp has no value, that means the string is not find out or not finding out within the another string. That means the string is not present in the given string. And the line 2, whatever the print is line 2. Why line 2? Because line 2 is the content which I want to find out. This is love, for example love. This is says love is present, so I have to use the line 2 over here. Then there is a get ch for printing the output, right? So this is a program that shows how to find out the string within the another string. Now if I compile this one, sorry, if I execute this one again, and if I given, this is Mercury solution, or welcomes to the Mercury solution. Now if I write or if I find Mercury, this says Mercury string, whatever the string I given, that is a Mercury, that string is present in the given string, whatever the string that is given in the line 1. This is the Mercury string that is available in the given string. Yeah, tell me. Which one if I write? Macody. Just a minute. You are saying if I write Mercury. Yeah, so this is available. Mercury string is available in the given string. Opaques. Yeah, it fine. There is no issues whatever the uppercase and the lowercase. Yeah, sure. You says I have to write welcome to Mercury, right? Now uh, uh, enter the line 2. Tell me, I have to write Mercury only. Uppercase. What is the meaning of uppercase? That is in capital letters, like this one. Okay. No, this says this is not available in the given string because this is case sensitive, right? So the small letters is not similar to the upper letters. All right. Now you got your point. Uh, so any other doubts? Anyone in this program? Now I have to save this program. Any other doubt? Anyone in this program? No? Alright. So this is the program, that is how to use the str function, that is string within the string function. Right. So that's all for today's session. I have to keep it over here. I have to wind up over here only. In the next class we are doing only the practical approach. There is no theory left, just the various functions left. These are the various functions that is left in the theory. First of all, quickly cover up these functions and move to the practical approach quickly, so that our programs will execute more and more, so that your concepts are clear more and more. Like for example, if I give an example just right now, Joseph, tell me, if I give the in a capital letters, what is the output? I said output is same, but the output is different. So this is hit and try. Unless and until we are not practicing, there is no confusion, there is no doubts, there is no clarity in the mind. So for clarity purpose, you have to work hard, you have to execute the program, you have to tell me this is a scenario, this is the output, what is the output, this is the input, what is the input, what is the output. So you have to do your own. This is your payment. You have to give the payment to the Mercury solution to me, not I. I have to take the payment, but you have to give the payment. So yeah, tell me. Yeah, tell me, Joseph. Which program? So why this issue is available? Because the because the C programming is case sensitive. That means the lower case are not similar to the upper case. They are case sensitive with each other. So that's all for today's session. Thank you so much, everyone. And last thing, I want to tell you that please practicing, so that your concepts are clear, your doubts are clear. Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye bye.